Hello guys, I'm Emily here and get comfortable on my channel. Remember that I am not a financial advisor and you should always do your own research. Okay, and now I will say 3 words and you have to guess what project I'm talking about. Innovation, excellence, and green. Obviously, it needs to be 2G Carbon Coin. 2G Carbon Credit SA was born from the Bioethanol Tunis group, and that is the owner of the most important Tunisian agro-industrial project, and with its division is converting peripheral and semi-desert areas for about 100,000 hectares into green areas for the planting of a planted Arundo donax species, a particularly infesting cane that can grow in extreme conditions. The environmental impact of this cultivation allows the company of the group the right to issue and certify millions of carbon credits every year, whose sales allows it to offset the carbon emissions of polluting companies. 2G Carbon Credit SA is the group company that deals with the marketing of carbon credits, the scouting of new areas suitable for the development of projects, for the expansion of the parent company's agro-industrial chain. And the stakeholders on the graph. So as you know, 2G Carbon Credit SA was born from the Bioethanol Tunis group, so that is on the center, and here we have all of the other stakeholders that support the project. And these are project promoters, technical local partner, engineering project, partner for project development, with 2G Bioethanol Tunisia SA, which is the owner of the project. And 2G Carbon has over 1.7 million of carbon credits immediately available for the needs of all companies that need to offset their CO2 emissions. So the 2G Carbon Credit is the company that holds the exclusive right for the sale on the European market of the carbon credits deriving from the agricultural project of 2G Bioethanol Tunis Group. And that will be carried out on an area of 100,000 hectares thanks to an agreement with the Tunisian government. So one of the stakeholders in 2016 has already begun. And what is interesting, the TESCO, through its Tunisian branch, has already certified this activity, confirming the possibility of offsetting over 1.7 million tons of CO2, equal to the right to the issue of total of over 1.7 million carbon credits. And all carbon credits marked in Europe by the company will be registered by the notified body accepted by the customer as the Plan Vivo Foundation or Gold Standard. Okay, and the mission, I think it's clear. So the developing new green areas to increase the CO2 offset market. 2G Carbon Credits mission is twofold. On the one hand, the company aims to be a reference point in the European carbon credits trading market, and on the other hand, it aims to be the interface with government entities for the finalization of concessions of important plots of pre-desert, flooded, salty, or polluted land in order to create green areas thanks to the expertise of the 2G Bioethanol Tunis group. Okay, and what about the 2G Carbon Coin? Because we know the project, we know the stakeholders and the mission, but they also have its coin. So in the markets, it is said that the value of carbon credits will be greater than that of Bitcoin, gold, and silver. And that is pretty confident, but we don't know it might actually work out. The importance of quickly identifying solutions and technologies that make it possible to offset CO2 emissions and at the same time make the chain of issuing and marketing carbon credits more usable, safe, and traced is a priority for the group. In July 2022, among the first in the world, 2G Carbon Credits SA issued the 2G Carbon Coin, so the utility token minted on the Binance Smart Chain that brings CO2 offsetting on-chain. And the 2G token is backed by the corporate-grade carbon credits suitable for individual and corporate offsetting needs. 2G Carbon Coin aims on becoming the first REFI solution to be adopted mainstream. And what that is, the regenerative finance is a movement focusing on the power of blockchain and Web3 to address climate change support conservation and biodiversity, and creating a more equitable and sustainable financial system. So as you see, it is a fresh coin. It was released on the July of 2022. So I guess that we will have to wait a little bit for the effects and for the prognosis. But the goal is confident, and I hope that they can reach it with as beautiful mission. So let's still focus on this more crypto side of this project and 2G Carbon Coin, which is powered by blockchain and backed by over 76.5 million of carbon credits. Here you can see all of the token info. So the blockchain, which is Binance Smart Chain, we already know that. We already also know the name. We have the ticker, decimals, total supply, and the contract address to buy the token. And you are actually able to trade that 2G Carbon token on the TokPi from the 26th of July 2022. And a great thing, so we have an audit, so the 2G Carbon coin was audited by the Stay Safe U. We also have the verification badge from the Blockspot.io. And the tokenomics, so as we can see, a huge part of this is log liquidity and deflationary criteria, but we also have the liquidity mining, marketing, IT, and team. Also, we can take a look at the roadmap, and they plan to even launch the 2G Carbon Credit Marketplace, and they also plan acquisition of new development opportunities and issuance of carbon credits to increase the backing mass, for example. And 2G Carbon coin in numbers, so we have 100 billion minted, 90 logged, and 5 billion LP. You definitely have to let me know what do you think about a project like this with such a beautiful mission. And let me know if you think that they will really beat the Bitcoin, gold, and silver value. I honestly hope so. Thank you very much for this video, and see you in the next one.